I'm going to start acquiring that signal. When I give you the point, we're on.
What up, everybody? We are back. This is the Boxing Voice. I am your host, Ringwalk Denny. And Nestor Gibbs cannot be here with us today. I'm caught up with some business, but it ain't no problem. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to call these fights. That's right. It is a Daniel Dubois versus Trevor Bryan live fight chat. This is a live fight chat for Daniel Dubois, Trevor Bryan. Obviously, a version of that WBA heavyweight title is on the line with Alexander Usyk being the full champ. But, excited to see what's to come. This is a Don King show, oddly enough. And we do have a special guest in the building, given that Mr. Gibbs cannot be with us tonight. I have invited our engineer, George, to join us.
What's up, chat?
Can you move those paper towels, bro?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Let's go. It's fight time.
It is fight time. We see Daniel Dubois, Daniel Dynamite Dubois, making his way into the ring now. George, I say it's a shame because Don King actually won the purse bid, right? So it's like, okay, we can't come to an agreement. We're going to bid. The promoters then bid on the fight, and the highest bid wins the fight. Don King won this one. It's unfortunate because had this fight been in the UK, they probably would have done 10,000 plus in attendance. But instead,
so where's this at now?
They're in Miami, but it's a Don.
You know who's on this card?
Who's that?
Pink Tyson.
Really?
Kalaya Karuni. She was a guest on Fitness Junkies. But yeah, I just saw an Instagram post of her getting like all massaged up before a fight.
Okay.
Because today, no, that all lines up.
Okay.
It looks like they're in a high school gym.
It does look like it's actually inside of a casino.
Like a ballroom, but like it's definitely going to shift into a club later that night.
Bro, it's funny. Ness actually has called fights. He used to call these fights down in Atlanta, right? And the fights used to take place inside of a nightclub. So it was actually pretty cool because you'd get to order your bottle service and, be in the actual section, like on a couch.
Because it looks like there's tables. So I would, just a little, a little unorthodox. Doesn't look the most professional, but.
And I wouldn't mind something like that if it was like on a professional level, right? I've actually been to a fight in Miami at the Hard Rock Stadium where the Dolphins played when Canelo fought there last year. And they had real nice, beautiful white couches with a table in front of you.
Okay.
And, that right there was a nice, VIP table service and whatnot. So, and I just want to remind everybody, Ness picked the under on this. The over on this fight at 3.5. I went the under. I say it doesn't go 3.5. I say kickstand. Trevor Bryan fucking gets knocked out before the 3.5 round mark. So if you are watching this, I just want to remind everybody to like, subscribe, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Look at that, bro. That's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame.
Empty ass crowd. Empty crowd.
There's been more guests that you guys have had this month that are in that arena right now.
People in attendance for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
You guys have been popping lately, man. And they're at the casino
Miami. Ow something.
Oof.
I know it's Casino Miami, ow something.
I do not. Oh, they're doing a Ukraine salute. I would assume that's what the blue and yellow's for. They're doing like a freedom and peace,
I can see that.
Don King's logo and
so that's actually the name of the card is Freedom and Peace.
Okay.
Yep. So I do appreciate everybody tuned in. AC, Dr. DAZN, RH, Dual Ingrams, Lee M, the Red Baron. What up? Yeah, AC under 3 for sure. Fake world title. They're doing their thing and eliminating it. So for those of you who don't know, George is a UFC fan.
Ever since you guys came here, I'm more of a boxing guy now. If I'm being honest, there's more of a sparkle to boxing than there is to MMA. Okay. MMA fighting it's brutal, and I think there's something to be said about like the way that these boxers promote themselves.
Okay.
Because there's not that great of a promoting act going on in the MMA. It's like a really friendly type. Yeah, I think it's too buddy at times, if I'm being honest.
The MMA world is?
Yeah, like I think there needs to be a slight bit more bad blood. Like, obviously you respect each other as gladiators, but at the end of the day, don't you want to be the greatest?
No,
and the greatest kind of act a certain type of way, right? They, Well,
I think it really depends, right? Fighters like John Jones in the UFC who have been more vocal, who have talked a bit of more shit, have been frowned upon at times. Granted, he has extracurricular things outside of the octagon, but in boxing, I feel like you almost have to play the villain. Real quick as we hear the national anthems rendering, both of the UK and the USA here. So in boxing, it's almost like you have to play the villain if you are the American, George.
Is that the case?
Bro, absolutely. Like, people in America, they don't pay to support you. They pay to watch you lose. Like Floyd right there, that's why he had his success. Because people would pay to watch him lose, In 2004, Andre Ward, the last American man to win gold in boxing for the USA, he came out and he was a very nice guy, stand-up guy, very quiet to himself, a man of God and things of that nature. And people thought that he was going to be the next Floyd in the sense of stardom, right? Because he had the skills. And, Andre chose to go a different route as far as, not be that villain. And he had plenty of success in the ring, but he didn't become that star that Floyd became. He didn't make the type of money that Floyd got to make.
That's very interesting you say that, because in the 3 minutes that I got to sit with Devin Haney before he came into your guys' show, it kind of like, you have this moment of realization where obviously you have greatness, like worldwide global greatness right in front of you. And even for a person like me who just loves sports at all levels, like that was a pretty crazy moment. But he was so respectful, humble. He gave you guys, 2 hours?
Shit, nearly, yeah.
Damn, dude. No. It was nuts. Like, he was one of a kind, but he was... Would you say he's more Andre Ward-esque? Because then I would go immediately, then the next Floyd would be Tank in that situation.
I feel like it's a good mix, right? Because the skills, definitely a good mixture of both, actually. And it's funny because Devin has trained under the tutelage of both Andre Ward's trainer in Virgil Hunter and under the tutelage of obviously Floyd Sr., right? Mm-hmm. Definitely skilled and a mover, and I guess he gets that Floyd comparison not just because of training with his father, but because of his style and the weight class. Floyd started his career at 30, while Devin, began his championship run at 135. So, I will say this. Obviously, I now have established a relationship with Devin Haney, but first time I got to watch him spar, George, I get the invite to come watch him spar, and to be able to watch professional sparring as it is, not everybody gets that access. So I get the invite, and I had got into a car accident the week before, right? So I didn't have a car at the moment, and, waiting on that insurance check. So I Uber to the gym. I go see him. Great sparring. And afterwards, I'm outside of the gym waiting on my Uber to go home. And he's like, "No, don't worry about it. Like, I'll take you home." So the gym in question I'm referring to is on Tropicana, right?
Okay.
Right off Tropicana and the 515.
So there's like an In-N-Out around there.
Yep. Okay. So it's right off of there, and Devin at the time lived on the Strip. I lived in Henderson. So the gym's like literally in between both.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Nah, champ, don't worry about it. I'll catch this Uber. I'm going the opposite way." He's like, "Nah, cancel the Uber. I got you." I'm like, "You sure?" I'm in Henderson. He's like, "Don't worry about it. I got you." So he gets some shit out the way because he had like his gym bag in the back seat and stuff. Get in the back of a Maybach. Bro, get in the back of the Maybach because he had.
Is it the same one he had back? Did you see what he was?
No, this is a new.
He has a newer one now.
So now he has a newer one. This was his first.
That shit was.
This is his first Maybach. I haven't sat in that one yet, but this was the first one he had. At that time, I think he's maybe 19 or 20 at the time, and this was like 3 years ago. And man, so he fucking takes me to Henderson. I'm thinking, look. Send him the address. He's going to drive, play some music, drop me off. That's that. Bro, the whole time he's talking to me, getting to know me, really talking. Like, we talked how I got into boxing, but not like the sport itself, just how I got into the media side of things.
Okay.
And then we talked about like bro, he took so much interest that he didn't have to take. And, there's no cameras rolling. Like, everything was genuine. Everything was pure. And ever since then, it's just been that.
I mean, we got the fight getting ready to go here.
Yeah, both
you
men.
said Trevor Brown was the one.
Trevor Bryan. That's Trevor Bryan on the screen right there. So Daniel Dubois from the UK. He is in the purple, and then Trevor Bryan is in the white, orange, and black. So now both men in the ring alongside their team's ring announcer doing the official announcement of both men. As we await that first bell, I'm
surprised the ring didn't collapse either, Big Nick. And I'm assuming you're a big guy too, so you would know that much weight on the canvas right there, it buckles a little bit.
Dude, I can't remember what fight it was.
Did it collapse? There's definitely been a ring collapse.
Yes, I've seen a ring collapse. Actually, correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. But if I remember correctly, it was the Jamel Herring Ito fight when Jamel became world champion. And if I remember correctly, he came out in that fucking tank, right? And after he became champion, I want to say all the Marines were in there fucking jumping up and down. And fuck, man, could you guys let me know in the chat? Is that the fight I'm thinking of? Was that Jamel Herring Ito when they were jumping up and down? Ring collapsed. Nobody was hurt or nothing, but ring did collapse, break, get fucked up. Ness is in a... how does DJ Khaled say it? He in a meeting. Major key. Yeah, major key. No, Ness in a big meeting that I had to leave. To come here and be with you guys. We made the decision of no show or just me. And, Nestor, he gave me the keys. He's like, yo, drive the vet and, take over, drive the car, do the show. You're more than capable. So, Nestor's in a big meeting. And I think,
and he wouldn't want anybody else other than me.
No,
the untitled specialist engineer for Mondays.
Yeah, no, George is the man. So I was like, George, let's knock this out.
Let's
knock it out.
I love sports just like any other person that would be watching this fight right now. Competition.
Do you know much about snakes? And I mean the real ones, like
I know a little bit about snakes.
You ever heard of a Monty Python?
Monty Python is it's a comedy show.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, Monty Python did like comedy plays back in the day.
Oh, well, I'm stupid as fuck. Carl Frampton, former world champion, says regarding to the show in question tonight, he said it's like if Monty Python tried to put on a boxing show.
Yes, that actually makes sense. That's funny because it's like a comedy type look to the ring right now. And it's still blue and yellow. It's too bright.
Yeah, and obviously not typical ring colors. We do know that it is in support of Ukraine, and we are 110% behind it.
Absolutely.
Daniel Dubois here with the big right hand, 30 seconds into round number 1, shoots another right hand, and I was telling us it's not going to over. Bryan might look hurt already. Who knows? But he got his kickstand with him. George, pay attention to Trevor Bryan's legs. Bro, he got the one leg. It seems like he's kind of dragging, like...
And he's standing like super straight legged. Like there's no bend to his knees or he's stepping forward right now. He's just stepping with a straight leg. No athleticism. Like it doesn't look like an athletic position. And he's so big it's running into cankle range for him, if I'm being honest. There's no real separation there between the the kneecap and his ankle.
Yep. No, that's for sure. And we are now about a minute
he just
15
ate that
as
straight.
Dubois comes in with this fucking stiff jab right there. Tries another one, misses that right hand, but now he has Bryan against the ropes. Doesn't really do much with them. Allows Trevor to come out of that corner. But let me tell you, I mean, from what we've seen so far, and it hasn't been too much, Daniel Dubois is just a far more active, far more accurate, and just fresher, younger fighter. Trevor Bryan in there, I mean, like another stiff jab, he gets caught. And Dubois landing a right,
I mean,
but
he hasn't thrown
Bryan
one.
did roll with it. Yeah, no,
Bryan
he's just there.
he's there for the ride, man. He's there for the paycheck. Got to see some fire.
We're hearing on the telecast, Bryan a 14-1 underdog. Holy hell. And he is holding that bullshit title. But nonetheless,
He's definitely out of it. There's no ring sense behind him. Like, I feel like
he gets caught with the left hook there as Dubois tried to the right, missed it, but landed that left hook as he was exiting and pulling back. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, though. I don't really see a game plan, a purpose behind the Trevor Bryan, fight plan. It just seems like he's there.
He's just stepping. Like he's not trying to cut him off or anything. He's just...
Another stiff jab from Dubois.
You can only say so much about an analyzing round. Hopefully he comes back out in the second with a little more life. But like you said early on, like his legs, like he just, my God, does not look like he should be in a ring right now.
A right hand by Dubois to end round number 1. Yeah, George, actually, it's funny you say that because for whatever it's worth, he is moving 10 times better in the ring than he was in the gym.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh my God.
No, I'm talking about in the gym, bro. That leg was literally just dragging. He drag it forward, drag it back.
He looks like your dad, like walking down the hall, like on Saturday morning, just can't pick up his feet. And
I've never met my dad. But let me tell you though, my stepdad used to step on my fucking feet, bro. I mean, to me, he's my dad, bro. He hated every fucking thing. If you chewing with your mouth open, he's popped me in my fucking mouth. If I'm dragging my feet or if I'm barefoot in the house, he's stepping on my feet. Shit you not, bro.
Man.
Yeah, my dad.
Danny, you lived a rough, that's a bit of a rough upbringing.
I wouldn't even call it rough. My dad was just a traditional Mexican father, but I'm glad.
He
round number
the best
2.
For you.
Yeah, no, he taught me my work ethic, bro. Look where I'm at now. Round number 2 underway of a scheduled 12-round fight between Trevor Bryan, Daniel Dubois.
First time I've seen Bryan clinch, but it was like more just to pull him as he was falling backwards.
Right.
Dude, he's lucky he didn't fall out the ring there. Like, that's so much weight that's just going on those ropes.
Stiff jab to the body by Dubois.
Yeah, Daniel Dubois is here to fight.
Absolutely.
Commentator just hit it right on the nose. He's looking...
Big right hand there.
I just feel like he's almost timing it now. He knows how big of a mismatch it is, so he's trying to make this look... I think he's trying to catch him at the right time, get a nice little one-punch highlight.
Yeah, and man, it would just have to be that perfect punch because granted, this is heavyweights, right? But man, it's just like, on paper, he's here to get fucking killed.
Absolutely. Oh, that body shot he thought was laughable. Bryan just ate that body shot.
Yo, they said Child Protective Services would have took me from my dad. But yeah, no, if we were in today's day and age, for sure, shit. Bro. For sure.
Oh my God.
Kids call 911 on their parents these days. Oh man. Halfway through round number 2, though, both men in the center of the ring, Bryan trying that jab, failing, Dubois answering with his jab landing.
Because Dubois is not really doing much. Bryan is just...
Bro, it's that leg, man. You see, like, he doesn't have his legs under him. His leg just buckled off the jab.
There's going to be nothing but stanky leg memes made after him. Just like the way he's just stepping backwards right now. Somebody get on that.
Nice jab there by Bryan as we fucking troll him on the show.
Oh, my God.
Ooh,
there we go.
Right there with a big right hand that
maybe
nearly
Dubois
missed.
trying to just see if this dude's. I think Don King told him in the corner, like, "Hey, we got to make this fight go over 3."
No. Don King is Bryan's promoter. That's Trevor Bryan's promoter. Don King's not with Daniel Dubois, or Daniel Dubois isn't under Don King, I should say. He's under a British promoter, Frank Warren.
Another great body shot.
Bryan
by
there
Dubois.
complaining about some, but Dubois landing a nice body shot. And another clinch. 20 seconds left here in round number 2. I might be... Oh, big right hand lands there by Dubois, but instantly put into a clinch by Trevor Bryan. I might have been wrong, George. I picked the under on the 3.5. Nestor might have been right on the over. I don't know, man.
It's...
Because although Trevor Bryan does not look great... Oh, nice jab there lands by Dubois. Yeah, interim title. But see... unlike the UFC, you know how like the UFC has the interim titles, say when a champion maybe's hurt, or in boxing, bro, they just have all types of fucking belts. Them motherfuckers don't care because it's like you gotta pay. So it's like,
is that what that dude was talking about? He was in the Gucci hat here last week. Or on Thursday.
Yes. He was talking Albert about Bell. Shout out to my boy Albert
Prince Bell. Yes,
Albert Prince Bell. Shout out to my boy. He's bro. This man's been on a world tour.
I know.
So
I heard.
That's what he was talking about. That's why he was in Puerto Rico. But yes, you got to fight for those regional belts because when you're fighting for them, you're paying the sanctioning body fees. So obviously they're trying to collect as much fees as possible. So in their eyes, oh damn, you fought for 3 of our bullshit regional belts. Well, you didn't been paying fees for however many years. Yo, Devin literally won every WBC belt. They have the youth, they have the silver, they have the interim. Like, bro, he's
Dubois with a fucking fiery right hand to start the round. Oh my god, Dubois just ran straight across the ring and threw a nice right
to start round number 3. So this is
so
the
he
round.
took all the he paid for all those. Is that what you're saying?
It's not like
I mean, I'd hate to put it like that. He deserves them.
He fought for them, but in order to fight for them, you got to pay a cut to the sanctioning department. So it's the same thing in the sense like the different belts is like Bellator, UFC, One. Like they're all different sanctionings in a sense. So that's all it is. You're just paying your cut to each one. But now imagine if fucking Israel Adesanya is paying Bellator, UFC, and One because he's a champion in all 3. So obviously you're paying a bigger cut because more belts and whatever. But minute into round number 3, both men just moving around the ring. I might have been wrong on my pick going.
Yeah, you got 20 seconds here.
So, well, no, it would be halfway into round number 4.
You're
3.5. So
you're correct.
We shall see. About a minute left. I mean, about a round.
Bryan looks
worth
more
of action
alive.
Left. Now, right? Yeah. He
definitely looks more alive.
Both men shooting jabs, both men missing. Neither man quite in range to do anything. To the next. Dubois there shooting a jab. Bryan moving to his right. Dubois getting the jab in there, though. Breaking the guard of Bryan as Bryan moving to his right. Hands a little low.
Definitely more activity from
1-2 to the body, followed by the check left up top by Dubois. Minute left here, round 3. Yeah, I don't know what Dubois is waiting for.
Yeah, no, he needs to start putting these combos together because he's given Bryan now just some hope. Because honestly, that first round, you could call it an analyzing round, but Bryan took a lot of punches to the face.
No, for sure. Big right hand there by Daniel Dubois. Trevor Bryan against the ropes, and he seems to be hurt. 34 seconds left.
There he is, putting that combo
Dubois
together.
has Bryan on the ropes. He's looking for an opening. He needs to let his fucking hands go. He's looking for the perfect shot. 2 left hooks land there. Right uppercut missing.
Dubois was looking for
big left hook, right hand.
Finish it.
But Bryan is still on his feet.
Find that range. He didn't find the range when he had him the first time on the ropes. He was in a little too close, so those punches weren't landing as hard as I feel Dubois was capable of there. He was also, I mean, you can attest to it maybe after they finish this.
Oh, big right uppercut lands there, left hook by Dubois, but Bryan on his feet.
He's going to survive. Bryan's going to survive this round. How tough is it to locate those punches when you have somebody on the ropes there? You know they're hurt, and you know you're just trying to find that spot. But I felt like he was too close.
See, the issue, exactly. First of all, he didn't give himself enough room, right? So when you clutter yourself, you allow the fighter to either disturb what you got going on or even clinch, right? So right there, why are you that close? Shoot your fucking jab, give yourself that room, come back with that right hand. Don't allow, like, it's not like Trevor Bryan has that reach advantage to where he can you got to come on the inside and, you know,
right.
You give him that chance to clinch. He can't clinch unless you give him that chance to. So when we saw Daniel Dubois right there, look, he's overcrowding him. So now you allowed... You're overcrowding him. You allow him the chance to disturb what you got going on. He should have stayed at bay, let his fucking hands go, throw some combinations. And also, when you're at bay, when you're far enough and not fighting on the inside, a lot harder to get countered. But round number 4 underway.
That just goes to show the tired legs on Dubois too, trying to close it out at the end of the round too. He's got to be feeling a little bit gassed.
Bryan coming out with his jab, Dubois as well. You know, it's Trevor Bryan has a thing here, George, that he needs to be careful with, because although he was on his feet in the last round, a ref could stop it if you're on those ropes taking too many punches. So, and if you're Dubois, you need to be patient. Right there, I feel like he's trying to get that knockout too hard, looking for that home run punch. Right there, you should be shooting that jab. He has a good jab. He should be shooting it because Trevor Bryan's walking forward.
Just goes to show all sports are just about rhythm and finding that flow. He's a step ahead of himself right now. If Dubois is just to slow it down a little bit.
Well,
he got him at the end of the last round. Where's the time on this round now? We got it like
it looks like left hook lands by Dubois. They're hurting Trevor Bryan, but see again, he's on the fucking inside, George. He's allowing Trevor to fucking hold him, and it's not. Look, what are you doing, bro? Why are you holding him? Shoot your fucking jab, bitch. Shoot it. Get him. Oh my God. He's leading with the right, bro. Get him off of you. Shoot that jab, then come with the right. Why are you leading with your right hand?
Trevor is tired. Holding. He's feeling it. Oh, we're it's gonna happen here, Danny. They got rid of the timer for you, so I know you're sweating it extra hard right now.
No, I mean it's over now. Bryan goes down. Oh my God, Trevor Bryan fucking just collapsed. Hit that ground. It's over.
He tried to stand back up.
Fight is waved off. Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
We said he was timing it up. We don't know what time that came, though, in the fourth.
Motherfuckers.
We don't know what time that came in the fourth. I said, as soon as I said Danny's going to be sweating it, we're in the fourth round. Don't know what time the knockout came, so we don't know if it's over or under that halfway point to the round.
Bryan on his feet in the corner, ice pack on his head, talking to the doctors, so he is okay. But that was a devastating knockout, one-punch knockout from Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
He's got his family over there. It's got to be his pops. That's got to be his pops right there.
Right.
Look, they look identical.
Just as big, right?
Fist bumps up.
For
Pops
sure.
is fired up in the background. Now it's only this is the last fight of the night, right?
Yes, main event
in Miami.
So because Daniel Dubois is the big name in this fight,
that's why they catered to the UK.
Yep. So it was 11:30 p.m. ring walks in the UK, so they were catering to them as they should. He is the big name, you know. 1 minute 58. So it did go over. It went over.
Oh, that was close.
Daniel Dubois, now the WBA interim.
We got
heavyweight champ.
almost 400 people watching right now. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You got Ring Walk Danny over here to my left. I'm George Carmona. I'm the engineer on Mondays for the Untitled shows. You guys are watching greatness every single time you tune into this YouTube channel. I promise you that. Even the engineer knows boxing. Where else can you find that?
Appreciate
shit?
that, George. No, definitely. And thank you for joining me, bro. Obviously, this did spring up last minute. You know, as Nestor couldn't be here. Nestor is in a big meeting. But we will be back. And you engineering tonight, right?
Yeah.
So George will be back, but he won't be in that chair. He'll be in that one, engineering. I'll be in my same chair. Mr. Gibbs will be to my right where he typically is. I'm Ringwalk Denny. That's George Carmona. Make sure to sub. Make sure to like. We do appreciate it. We will be back tonight for the Edgar Berlanga versus Angulo Romero card. And then we'll be covering. Fuck, what else we covering tonight?
The Los Angeles card.
Yeah, we'll probably touch on Munguia versus Kelly a little bit as well. But I'm Ringwalk Denny. Nestor Gibbs will be back tonight. Make sure to follow us. Follow him at NestGTO, Instagram and Twitter. Nestor Gibbs on TikTok and on his YouTube channel, as he is working on a new project called Cut It, with where his first episode was with gun shooting supermodel Jamie Villamore. So check that out. Nestor Gibbs on YouTube, TikTok, NestGTO, Instagram and Twitter. Ringwalk Denny, and we are the Boxing Voice. We will be back tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Edgar Berlanga and the Munguia card on the zone as well. Join us tonight.